Okay, I'm from Kolkata and I'm the maths person who's been talked about in the crowds here. So I'm here to talk about Vedic maths. But before that, okay, India has a rich heritage. It has given to the world concepts such as yoga, Ayurveda, Neem, and Dahi Balle too. The zero. The zero has primarily been the most influential concepts and contributions in mathematics made by Indians. And I want to go a little bit into the Dahi Balle too, but the reason why I'm here is to talk to you about a concept called Vedic Mathematics. Vedic Mathematics is the world's fastest mental calculation system, and you can calculate numbers in split seconds, calculate additions, subtractions, multiplications, division in split seconds. It was founded by Swami Sri Bharti Krishna Tirthaji Maharaja, who, just like the Buddha, went into the forests and came out with enlightened copies of the book called Vedic Mathematics. And in this book, you have the sources of secrets of mental calculation. So let's all get together and participate in a shift from modern mathematics to Vedic mathematics. This will be interactive, so all of us will be participating here. So what it is? Let's go to multiplication by 11. Okay, pretty simple one. To do 32 times 11, what we do is we split 3, we split 2. How much is 3 plus 2? You see there's a space between? So you stick the number there and the answer becomes 352. Let's do 45 times 11, okay? Do it mentally. Exactly, it is 495. You split 4, you split 5, you add them up, that gives you 9, and that's your answer. 75 times 11. Everybody, answer? Okay, so 7 plus 5 is 12, but we have space for only one digit. So it goes carries to 7, and the answer becomes 825. This rule can be extended to bigger numbers also. And we're all going to participate together in doing this sum together right now. This is the big number. So let's make it easier. I am putting two strokes right here on the left and right and adding two zeros. And the rule which I'll be using, it's called adding to the neighbor. So we add 4 plus 0. So I put 4 down there. Yes. 3 plus 4 is? There it is. 2 plus 3, 1 plus 2, and 0 plus 1 is 1. So there's your answer, 13574. This can be extended to this number too. Try it. Do it yourself mentally. Come on. 5, okay. 4, 9, 5, 3, 1. So there's your answer, 135795. This is the principle behind it as to why it works. It's just not a trick, but there is solid reason behind it. Let's go to some instant subtractions, okay? 632 take away 271. How are we going to do this? We're going to do this left to right and doing it mentally. Let's see how. Okay, what's 6 take away 2? Okay, and in the next column, the middle column, you see that there is a negative, right? The bottom is higher than the top. 7 is greater than 3, yes? Okay, so I'm going to just change that to 3 and do 13 minus 7, which is 6. And 2 take away 1 is 1. So that's your answer, 361. You can do it left to right. There is no carryovers, nothing. And you will come to the answer. Let's take another sum. 5194 minus 2621. Let's do this mentally, of course. Okay, so I can see everybody saying it. Let's do it in a rhythmic manner, okay? 5 take away 2 gives you 3. But in the next thing, you have a negative. So 3 would become 2. And then 11 take away 6 would give you 5. 9 take away 2 would give you, and 4 take away 1 would give you 3. So the answer is 2573. Let's try another one right now. Let's see if you can do it mentally. Okay, again. 7 take away 4 would give us 3. But next one there's a negative. So I do 16 minus 8. That would give us 8. So another negative there. 6 is greater than 4 there. So I change 8 to 7 and do 14 minus 6, which gives me 8. But that again is a negative. So 7 and 4. Right? So let's get on the board. Let's extend this to little bigger problems. So I want the audience to just shout out some numbers randomly. 5, okay. 4, 6, 9, 8, 2, okay. Take away, let's take 3. Give me some numbers here, come on. 9, 7, 5, 4, 6, okay. Looks difficult, right? Let's make it easier. Okay, let's do this here. 5 take away 3 would give us, but there's a negative, so I make it. So 14 take away 9 would give us negative, right? 4. 16 take away 7 would give me 9. 9 take away 5 would give me 8 take away 5 is 4, but I will make it 3 and then 6. So 149436 is my answer. Okay, so now I come to a special method of multiplication, right? This is called the base method. With it, you can actually multiply numbers like 998 into 997 in less than 5 seconds flat. Let's see how we do this. So we have 8 and 7. Okay. Is 8 nearest to 10? Yes, no. Is it above 10 or below 10? Below by how much? So we write minus 2. And similarly for 7, we write minus 3. So now I do a crosswise subtraction like this. What's 8 take away 3? So I put that down there. And 3 times 2 would give me 6. So that's my answer, 56. I repeat this once again. We're going to do 8 take away 3, that gives us 5. And we're going to multiply 3 and 2, which will give us 6. Very simple, very easy, but just see the application of it. Another one, very simple. We know the answer is 40, no rocket science to that. But let's do it in this way. So we have minus 2, minus 5. 8 minus 5 would give us, and 10. 1 gets carried. What is the base here? The base here is 10, yes. So there should be 1 digit on the right hand side. So 1 gets carried forwarded. 1 plus 3 would give us 4, and 0 comes down at 40. We can extend this method to this right here, a 99 times 97. Okay, what is the base here? 100, right? It's 100. So 99, what do we have on the right hand side? Minus 1. And below that we have minus 0.3. So 99 minus 0.3 would give us 96. And 3 times 1 would give us 3. But remember, 100 has 2 zeros. So on the right hand side, there will be 2 digits. So we put a 0 before the 3. So the answer becomes 9603. Now for the next one, I want all of you to shout out the answer. Please try this one. The base is 100, right? So we have negative 2. Okay, what's your answer? Amazing. Give yourself a round of applause. Come on, you did that. 9506. Another big one. Looks scary, doesn't it? But with this system, we can solve this right now. The base is 1000. Exactly. That's it. That's it. So we have minus 004 minus 003, and 996 take away 3 will give me 993 and 012. So far, we had been doing below the base, but now we can do above the base also. For example, we have this sum 14 times 12. The base is 10. So what do we have on the right hand side? Plus 4, exactly. So that's plus 4 and plus 2. 14 plus 2 would give us 16. And 2 times 4 is 8. And that's your answer there. 168. Now, all of us here, we get involved into mental squaring. You would experience something which you might not have done before. So you're going to visualize squares from 101 onwards to 109 square, right? So let's take a sum. Okay, try to do this mentally. We have plus 01 on the right hand side, yes. We add that to 101, that would give us 102, and 01 gets multiplied with 01, that would give us 01. Extend this to the next sum. Try to do it mentally. Come on, I want everybody involved in this. And we get plus 02 there. And 102 plus 02 would give us 104. And 02 squared would give us 04. Okay, the next one is simple. So it's 10609. Let's try the first one. Everybody together, okay? 104 squared would give you how much? 10816, right? 105 squared. Okay, let's everybody try it. I give you a second to try it. Okay, let's say it aloud. 11025. Okay, 106 squared would give you 11236. Say it in rhythmic fashion, and everybody participates, especially people at the back. And we have 107 squared. That would give us how much? Okay, you add 7 to 107, that would give you 11449. And the last one, ladies and gentlemen, 108 squared. Shout it out. 11664. Okay. This is the principle behind it as to why it works. Here, x is the base and a and b are the variables. Let's move on. The question which I want to ask today, is this shift relevant for the society we live in? Is this important? The shift to Vedic math, is this important? Let's see how. Currently, ladies and gentlemen, we're facing a serious decline in global math skills. Math skills is going down. And we know how much we love maths already, right? This is a great stat. It says reading and arithmetic skills are in a decline. What happens in the UK? See, 17 million adults. There was a survey done in the UK. It says 17 million adults had math skills less than an 11-year-old. Africa, South Africa particularly. Just like in India, we have a defense as an agenda. In Africa, South Africa, we have maths as an agenda. It's so bad that if you ask a student, what's 9 times 9? This is how he would do it. He would draw 9 circles, again 9 circles, count, and give you the wrong answer of 81. So this is what is going around in the world a little bit. Also in Australia, the chief scientist, Mr. Ian Shubb, says curriculum changes are needed because math is considered so boring and so dull. So this is where the situation in the world is. Next question you would ask me, in this age of technology, right? Calculators or no calculators? It's a debate which happens. Just after the reforms took place right now in the UK, the government banned calculators from the primary level because children had become too dependent on them. So they are getting back the Vedic math, the mental maths back into the system. I'm going to share with you a little bit about my personal journey. I came across Vedic maths 14 years back when I was preparing for my MBA entrance examinations, the CAT, and I was not able to clear it because of some financial difficulties. So overnight, my parents gave me a choice that you choose a career or you're out of here because I was not able to complete my MBA, and then I thought I was sad and depressed, and then the only glimmer of hope I had was Vedic maths. What happened was, when I started learning these skills through a book, uh, I shared them with my friends there, and they said they love the system. So one fine day, I get a call from one of the principals of the school in Calcutta. They invited me to give a talk on Vedic math. I said, I haven't spoken in front of 20 people. I'm just 19-year old. How do you expect me to address a student gathering for 200 people? So I was like, a little taken aback, but she encouraged me. And then I did a workshop, put up a course together, did a workshop, and that's how I started. Next day it was in the press, and I started getting more invitations. So based on that, I thought I would take a leap forward, which I called the big shift. So from being a student, I had to become a teacher, and there was nobody guiding me. I didn't know what to do. I was sad, dejected. So I, in the book, it was founded by the Sankaracharya of Puri. So I went to him in Puri, very nearby Calcutta. I went to him, I requested him to teach me some of the methods, which he gladly did, and I'm privileged to be a disciple of him. And then I was honored to meet Shakuntala Devi, who mentored me also. Thereafter, the journey started. One by one, things started coming together. And the early years was that I started doing workshops, started creating more awareness. I would go to principals and ask them, hey, I want to teach Vedic maths. They would ask me, what is it? I was like, hey, it's part of our culture. We should promote this to our students. But what is it actually? So there were the big problems happening in schools there, and children were failing. So I thought I did some workshops on Vedic maths and started getting invitations from a lot of engineering colleges, and including the IITs and the RECs. A lot of press happened. Uh, I wrote some books, and a DVD was published for content of 18 hours, which got bestseller in Amazon. And then put a website together. That's where I realized that maths was such a big problem in the world, and started advising some countries also later on. So this is a little bit about uh, the journey which is happening right now. Is if you have a dish network or a DTH to home, you can switch on your networks and get Vedic Maths being live. You can buy books or buy apps on Vedic Maths. So as and when the thing started spreading after the website, I started getting a lot of invitations from chapters overseas. So we had a chapter in South Africa. As I told you, it's a big problem there. So as of 2014, 9,000 schools in South Africa are practicing Vedic maths. And this is one of the recent pictures. It's there in the Middle East, UAE and Oman, and is being traveled there. Romania was the first European country where Vedic maths started spreading. We had to get the government into the picture, translate all the curriculum from English to Romanian, and take it forward. It's also there in Thailand, Nepal, and also in Indonesia. It became an idea worth spreading in New York through TED, one of the conferences, and that's what brings me here at this conference, the shift. So at the end of my lecture, I just want to say two things: that you do one thing, just take one thing and be the best in it. Don't divert your concentration. Do one thing and be simply the best. So now it's up to you to make the shift or not. And I put the ball back in your court. Thank you.